Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nick again. Today we're talking about Chanel unicorn bags. You don't want to miss today's video. Please make sure you watch all the way until the end because I have an announcement and a mini rant to go on, okay? Yeah, I can't wait to get in today's video, so let me just get straight into it. Unicorns are everywhere in Chanel world. Everyone who is shopping at Chanel is looking for unicorn bags and unicorn shoes. Now, I just saw an unboxing video recently by a YouTuber called Little Lux Treasures, and she just unboxed the 21B Chanel wedges with those beautiful diamond quilts. I will link her video in the description below. Go check out her channel. She's got beautiful unboxing videos, and yeah, she's got a fabulous channel. And when I was watching her video, I was like, oh my god, these are the unicorn wedges, okay? I'm in this one Chanel group. There's someone who has been searching for those wedges forever, and she cannot find them. I believe they're from 21B. They're so hard to score. And I think that what's happening is that Chanel are using unicorns in bags and shoes to create their own game. You know, we always drag Hermes for the Hermes game, but Ferrari have a game. Rolex have a game. If you're a man, you're not just going to walk in there and ask for a very hard to get watch and be given it unless you're a client, okay? I think that Chanel are using unicorns for this reason. So let me show you my first example. Here we go. The 19S Chanel Pearl Mini Flap. So this one I believe was in the second half of the spring summer collection in 2019. This is the year that I was a fiance before my wedding to Edwin, and actually it's our anniversary next week. And I remember when this bag came out, Edwin was saying to me, he was like, oh, let me know if you want to buy something like super special for the wedding. I was like, what about this bag? And he was like, oh, how much is it? When I told him how much it was, I'll put up the worldwide prices here below. He was like, I'm kind of like putting the phone down, okay? Like, no way is that bag that much money. This was such a special piece. It was super special. This was a massive unicorn in the 19S collection. I know that around this time, like, I wasn't even really taking YouTube seriously. I would post and then go away for months and months. I remember when this dropped, I literally remember everyone on Facebook and in forums going crazy over this bag. Did any one of you want to purchase this bag, yes or no? What are your thoughts on the bag itself? I feel like this bag was such a special bag, but it also has its issues. So let's go through the issues with this unicorn. My issue with this bag is like, what happens if you take this chick out, okay? You put her on the table and then the pearls fall off. I'm flying right now to Paris, okay? I want to see Virginie. I want to see the whole Wertheimer family. I'll be like, fix this bag right now if those pearls fall off. They're absolutely gorgeous. You know I love pearls. I know you guys love pearls, okay? But literally, this bag, I loved it so much because I'm obsessed with pearls, but it petrified me because I was absolutely terrified of what happens if the pearls fall off. Some of you might be looking at this Pearl Mini bag and be like, how do you know it's a unicorn? I think a unicorn in Chanel world is broadly described as follows. It's a seasonal piece, so it's not a classic bag, you know, like, you know, a Chanel flap, you know, with gold hardware. That is not a unicorn, okay? That's one of their classics. It's always going to be there. It's a seasonal piece that is hotly wanted by everyone who loves Chanel. And it's also a piece that's super, super hot on social media. I do feel like that's the sort of broad definition for what a unicorn is. So this bag was absolutely a unicorn. Like I said, in 2019, I was like, you know, preparing my wedding. I was super crazy about my wedding, so I wasn't really focused on YouTube, but I was absolutely following everything going on in the luxury world. I remember when this bag dropped, everyone was obsessed with this bag. Many people were trying to score this bag. It was not that easy to score. I would love to know what you guys think of this bag in terms of its unicorny self. Do you think that it held its value as a true unicorn, and do you think it's going to be remembered? Like, if we think of the archives of very memorable Chanel bags, do you think that this bag is one of them? I personally think this bag was super memorable. My issue is if those pearls fall off. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I think I'd be absolutely just super, super upset. I also feel like this bag is very high maintenance. You can't just bung this bag around. You can't throw it in like a larger tote bag or whatever. I think it's just a super high maintenance unicorn, but a very beautiful one at that. The next unicorn we're going to talk about is one of the more controversial unicorns. This is the Rainbow Reissue from the 28 collection. So that was the 2020 Métier d'Art collection. Now, 2020 things were different. I was definitely taking YouTube more seriously. I remember seeing unboxings of this bag everywhere. The best unboxing video I have ever seen for the reissue is a video I'm going to link in the description below. There's a YouTuber who did a fantastic unboxing. This particular bag is made out of aged goat skin. It is obviously the reissue. Each one of these bags looks different, like the colorways are different. The colorways being different, I think, made this super unique. There were some unboxings I saw where the bag looked very pink. It looked almost kind of sparkly because obviously it's a metallic bag. The others that I saw, the colorways looked more blue and more purple. It was definitely unique. Now, I personally, as you know, I do not like the reissue at all as a bag. You guys call them styles. I refer to Chanel bags as formats, like the style of the bag. I see it as a format. It's almost like software to me. I just don't like the reissue. But this Rainbow Reissue, I think, became a unicorn because of the fact that each bag basically was like almost like its own bag and its own individual bag. Whereas the Pearl Mini, it's like obviously those pearls, you know, obviously a human being is gluing, you know, the pearls onto the bag. So each bag won't be exactly the same. But this one, it's like even more so. Each bag was basically different. I feel like this bag came and went. I feel like it was like a flavor of the week kind of situation. I remember so many YouTubers were posting this bag. People on Instagram were posting this bag. I remember someone on Instagram literally purchased this bag. I followed this person, or I followed the person, but then the person was like stressy and weird about Chanel, so I had to unfollow. But the person had the Rainbow Reissue, and then they were like selling it. I'm like, I don't understand the point of purchasing a unicorn to sell a unicorn. I mean, I would love to know what you guys think of also the way unicorns are being sold. The Pearl Mini is available used on this one site that I found, and it was like under retail. I do feel like some of these seasonal bags, like they come and go, and I think the Rainbow Reissue was one of them. So it came in the reissue, obviously the standard reissue size. It also came in a mini size as well. I personally feel like the larger reissue just looked way better, and it was like more, it had more like pizzazz than the mini. But I mean, I guess if you're into the reissue, there's some people who just prefer the reissue to the flaps or to the 19. I think you probably would have liked this. What I found super interesting about the launch of this particular bag is I think we saw a lot of the sort of unicorn frenzy over this bag. I saw YouTubers posting this bag. I saw people on Instagram. I saw this bag all over Facebook. People were desperate to score this bag. I remember when it dropped, the premium on this bag was very, very high, like brand new. And that kind of leads me to a question for you guys. Do you feel like the sort of unicornification of Chanel bags means that people feel the need to spend a lot of money, and people feel this like intense fear of missing out because they're like, oh my God, there's a unicorn. I need to go buy that unicorn, so it's not a massive sum at retail. I feel like to a certain degree, these unicorn bags do make people want to spend money. I feel like it just depends on your lifestyle and your finances. And I know this is so taboo to say, but I do think there are a lot of people who don't have YouTube channels, okay, don't have Instagram accounts, who can absolutely afford to buy 2-3 bags a month from Chanel. And they're not necessarily people who are like, okay, like I'm an heiress or I inherited a bunch of money. There are lots of people who are very affluent. I guess that would be the correct word to use. And I do think that this kind of puts pressure on people who want to purchase these unicorn bags but feel like maybe they're splurging too much. I mean, what do you think? I remember when this bag came out last year, everyone was trying to score this bag, and it was everyone on YouTube. And then it came and went. You know, it was like, hi, bye. One of the biggest unicorns ever that I think Chanel has created are the, I think it's 21P or 21S, it's one of the two, the neutrals. The neutral flap and the neutral 19. When these dropped, okay, it was like Clark Kent, you know, arriving as Superman on the ground, okay? It was a tectonic kind of pulse through the entire luxury community, so many people were desperately trying to score the neutral flap, more so the neutral flap, but the neutral 19. I've seen so many pics of that on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube. And I think that the neutrals were super interesting to me, because you'd think that Chanel would have neutrals in every collection, but this particular shade seemed to be the one that people just fell in love with, and people were desperately trying to score these bags. Now, in Hermes world, we all kind of know that neutrals are the ones that do very well at resale. People tend to prefer those neutral colors, not bright Birkins or bright Kellys. Whereas I think with Chanel, I think it's kind of the reverse. I feel like those sort of brighter Chanel bags are the ones that you tend to see more people unboxing, particularly on YouTube. But of course, the sort of traditional colors like black, gray, and the neutrals are going to sell very well. And I think because neutrals can go with like many parts of your wardrobe, these bags were it literally was like an asteroid, okay, into the luxury community. Let's imagine we're a planet. A planet full of luxury connoisseurs. There was an asteroid that hit, and everyone wanted these bags. Now, for me, observing, one of my favorite handbags was actually a gift Edwin gave me. It's just like a standard flat bag that he gave me, and it's brown. I feel like neutrals are great and everything, but I don't know if I would spend a lot of money on a brown bag. That's just me personally. Now, it could be because I just feel like I don't know how to explain it, but neutrals for me are not like a massive thing. I'm more into colors. Colors are more my thing. I feel like if neutrals are your thing, these unicorns were probably on your radar. I mean, they look absolutely gorgeous, don't get me wrong. And I think that brings up another issue with Chanel's unicorn strategy. Chanel releases about, 6 collections a year, if we don't include the Coco Neige, which should be coming very soon. So within about 6 collections a year, plus these like capsule collections like Coco Neige, in each collection there'll be a unicorn or an Easter egg, let's say. So there'll be a few of those unicorn bags that are super, super hot. And then I realized that the unicorns actually carry the entire collection, and they spur sales for the SLGs and other types of bags, because someone might be like, whoa, I really want to get the neutral flap and the neutral 19, I couldn't score them. Okay, let me buy something else from 21S or 21P. And I think that's how Chanel encourages this kind of consumerism. I personally don't have a problem with it, because I think we're all adults here. We all pay our own bills. We can all manage our money. But I do think that if you're someone who's maybe new to the house and you're new to the world of Chanel, this can be quite overwhelming, because every single collection, there is a unicorn. The final unicorn I'm going to talk about is this bag right here, the 21B classic flap with the rose gold hardware. I've already seen a few unboxings on YouTube. I've seen this go on Instagram, and this bag looks great. Now, I think that this bag split a lot of people in the middle. I still class it as a unicorn because it is a seasonal piece, and many people are trying to score this bag. Some people feel like the rose gold hardware looks tacky. Some people feel like it's just so unique. It's such a unique color for the hardware. I personally like it. I like rose gold. I feel like rose gold is warmer. It's a bit younger as well, and it looks just a bit fresher to me. Like, it freshens up the classic flap, and it makes it look, I don't know, it makes it look a little bit more fresher and a bit warmer and not as stiff. Like, the classic flap to me tends to look quite stiff and rigid. I can't explain it. It doesn't matter how you style it. To me, the classic flap can look quite stiff and serious, whereas I feel like with this rose gold hardware, it just looks a little bit more relaxed. It looks a bit fresher, and I like that. Now, I still classify this as a unicorn because many people are trying to get this bag worldwide. I have seen people in Facebook groups say, hey, my SA says that, you know, she's not getting this bag in store, and this is obviously 21B, so this is the collection that's in store right now. And I feel like with bags like this, you know, some people see unicorns as like a bag that people are always going to want to buy as well, like on the resale market. This, to me, out of all of the unicorns that I mentioned in this video, of course the neutrals are going to hold their value fantastically as well, but this to me is going to be the one that has fantastic resale value. So I think if resale value is very important to you, this particular one here, this one is going to resell very well because it is a collector's piece. And I think that's where Chanel unicorns get very interesting. Almost all of Chanel's unicorns, to a degree, are collector's pieces. They're pieces that are super hotly contested by Chanel customers who love the house and love the brand. We're not talking about someone who maybe has money to buy a Chanel bag but isn't familiar with the brand. We're talking about people who know the brand inside and out. You know a unicorn when you see one. This one is a unicorn, even if you don't like it. I personally don't like the Reissue Rainbow bag, but I knew it was a unicorn. Like, I knew that people were gonna want it. Many people want this bag because I think a lot of people see that it's going to be a collector's piece. Now, this video is the beginning of my Chanel long weekend, okay? It's Friday, wherever you are in the world. I'm filming this on Friday. Hopefully you're watching it on Friday, wherever you are in the world. Tomorrow's video is also about Chanel. We're gonna go through the collections that are coming up. It seems like there's a trendy, okay, that has rose gold hardware that is dropping in December. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But it seems like Chanel are now testing out this rose gold hardware, and they're using the hardware as a way to make a bag a unicorn, which to me is a very clever commercial idea, because you don't really need to use a lot of like brain power to create a very unique looking bag. All you have to do is take a bag that's very profitable, like the classic flap or the trendy, and just put new hardware on it. And I can see that working. I think fundamentally, when it comes to Chanel's unicorns, Chanel have figured out that seasonal bags that are almost like Easter eggs for customers to hunt, you know, are the bags that are really generating profits for them. We know they make a lot of money on their bags, even though technically they prefer ready-to-wear clients. I also think that Chanel likes having unicorn bags in their collections, because someone who's going to be buying a unicorn every single collection is someone who does have funds, who can then be convinced, like, hey, you're always buying bags this collection, why don't you buy a jumper? Why don't you buy a dress from Chanel? Why don't you buy some shoes? And then they can move them into different categories. And I do think that Chanel is looking for those customers who have a lot of liquid money to spend. If you're buying a unicorn every collection, you are rich, okay? I know a lot of you are ballers watching my collection. A lot of you are very humble in the comments. You're like, I'm not a baller. Yeah, you are, okay? You guys are, and you know you are. And I can always tell from the way you guys write comments, okay? If you're someone who is buying a unicorn every single collection, you have liquid funds, you know, to spare. And I think that Chanel would love to recruit you for their ready-to-wear business, because that is definitely something that they are very passionate about. They consider VIPs to be people who buy clothing. And, you know, this is pretty much guaranteed, and don't fight me on this because I know someone who used to work at Chanel, that bag spend doesn't really count at the house. So if you're someone who just buys Chanel bags all the time, yeah, of course you're going to be a great client for your SA, but when it comes to determining who is a VIP, they're always going to choose the people who are buying the ready-to-wear and their fine jewelry and the high jewelry. So that's like the Coco Crush stuff as well, which they're also super passionate about. And we all know they're very passionate about pushing their timepieces on us as well. So I think that the unicorns also act as a way to kind of bring new clients into those other categories that Chanel is very interested in growing. The rise of social media has played a massive role in the way unicorns look and how unicorns are amplified across all kinds of social media platforms, particularly YouTube and Instagram. But I would say YouTube has an even more powerful like impact basically when it comes to unicorns. You always know what bags are the unicorns because the top YouTubers in the game with the most subscribers will be unboxing those unicorny bags, which I have no issue with. I love seeing unicorns being unboxed, and I love like seeing how the bags look on camera. And as a general rule, Chanel bags don't look that good in pictures. Like if you look at pictures, like the leaked photos, they never look as good as they do literally on camera if you see a shopping vlog. I've noticed this with the 19. If you look at the 19 on the app or the website, it looks kind of static and a bit flat. Whereas when you see it in shopping vlogs or you see it on someone's stories, the 19s look beautiful and fluffy, and they really do look fantastic. So I think that Chanel basically at this point wants to encourage you know, these very beautiful unicorns. By the way, there are a lot of unicorns in the upcoming collection we'll discuss tomorrow. But I think for those of us who, you know, want to buy items for the brand, or you already have a Chanel collection, it's up to you to be quite prudent, you know, with your spending, to make sure that you're buying things that you're super passionate about, and that you're not buying something because you feel pressured, like, oh my God, let me buy this, you know, in case, you know, I miss out on it and then I'm not going to get it again. And I can see why that's happening. The reason why I also did this video today, this is the beginning of my rant, by the way. is because I also kind of want to talk about unicorns in the broader context of the luxury community and the luxury universe on social media more broadly, let's say. I think that luxury is something that's meant to be enjoyed. You know, there have been lots of super interesting videos about luxury and about whether luxury is relatable or not. So the other day, I stumbled across this video about Zara hauls. If you put Zara hauls in YouTube, the video will come up. And there's this YouTuber, and she's basically kind of critiquing Zara hauls and talking about the influencers and YouTubers who do Zara hauls. I don't have anything against this individual. I think she can, you know, rock on with her video because everyone is entitled to their opinion. I watched her video and I was reading the comments. There was a really interesting comment, and this comment was actually about us in the luxury community, which vis-a-vis means you who's watching this video. And the person was saying, oh my gosh, what about the luxury haul channels that do, you know, Chanel videos, Chanel, Hermes, and LV unboxings every single week? And people were responding to this individual. As I'm guessing that the comment is still there. It was there when I saw the video a few days ago. And I thought it was super interesting because I've told you guys before, and I've given you the keys to the kingdom to say, don't be freaked out by channels that do unboxings every week, because a lot of the times people are scheduling their videos. So someone might buy a ton of stuff in the beginning of the month and say, okay, I'm going to do 8 videos a month and each video will be an unboxing. I have told you guys that secret, but maybe because my channel is a little bit small, those of you who watch my video, you watch my videos, you know this secret. I'm not freaked out by luxury channels for that reason. Even if I didn't know that, I wouldn't be freaked out, because I think what's for you is for you, and what's for someone else is for someone else. But I think that pertaining to the Zara whole point, I think that some people actually kind of miss the point of what these videos are for. So for example, the Zara haul videos are literally, it's that simple. It's a Zara haul. Okay, so I get to see what it looks like on your body, okay? And then I get to understand, okay, if I buy this, it's gonna look like this on me. So me, for example, right now, I'm on my weight loss journey, okay? I have been losing some weight, but my top half, okay, I'm a UK 10. On my bottom half, I'm a 14. It's so helpful to me to see Zara hauls and to see ASOS hauls and Pretty Little Thing hauls. Of course, I'm team ASOS all day, but it's very helpful for me to see these hauls, because then I understand how the products look like on me. I don't feel like they're consumerist. I don't feel like they're super materialistic, and frankly, I don't care. It's a shopping channel, and that's the same energy that I think that we all need to apply to luxury shopping. If you see someone unboxing a Chanel unicorn bag frequently, I think it's fair to deduce that that person is financially liquid enough to do so. I know a lot of people think, oh, these people are probably in debt. I'm sorry, but I just don't think that's the case. I think a lot of people have great financial foundations, whether the person is paying it for themselves, or whether their boyfriend or their husband is paying, or whatever. It's just irrelevant. It just doesn't matter. Just enjoy the video. I don't really see the whole point of like, why do luxury channels have to be relatable? I personally don't care. And I don't feel like a luxury channel has to be relatable. I want to watch a luxury channel do unboxings, hauls, or give me advice on things that I should buy. I don't really care whether the person has a similar life to me, or whether the way they think about things is like the same as me. So I always find it super interesting when people talk about luxury influencers and maybe how out of touch we are with the real world. I find that quite strange, because the whole point is that we're talking about $5,000 handbags. By proxy, if you think someone is unrelatable because they post luxury stuff all the time, are you unrelatable because you're watching it, because you're consuming it? Even if you don't agree, even if you're hate watching a little bit, okay, you're still giving that person views, you're still giving that person clicks, and you're still engaging with that person, which helps to grow their channel. I think we should just go back to what the whole point of luxury channels and luxury blogs and luxury pages is meant to be. It's about a safe space where we can talk about luxury products without being dragged, without being judged, quite frankly. So for example, in a few weeks, one of my employees, she works remotely, she's coming to town here, and we're gonna actually have this party for her, because she's been working for my companies now for like 5 years. I met her when I was 30, okay? I'm 35 now. And I was like, oh my gosh, when you come down, we're gonna do a party for you, and it's gonna be like a, you know, company event. And I'm like so excited, because now I also get to buy fun things for this event. And I was like, I was on Louisa via Roma this week. Oh my gosh, Louisa via Roma is a revelation. I need to talk about them as well. And trust me, it's not sponsored. But anyway, so I was like super excited. So I was like looking at Moschino jewelry. I was looking at Versace jewelry, and I don't feel like I need to be relatable in order to, you know, do those types of things. Why can't I look at luxury stuff without it having to be for an event? I feel like for an event, for me, it's like more fun because I'm like, okay, I'll buy this bracelet and then I'll wear it when we all go out to celebrate her 5-year work anniversary. But I feel like with luxury channels, we're constantly like saying, okay, I bought this because it was my birthday. I bought this because it was my anniversary. I bought this because, you know, it's a work event or whatever. Let people buy things that they want to buy. If you feel like someone should be relatable, you need to start your own channel. You know, people with channels and blogs can only be who they are. And I've said this before to you guys, like, we're entering autumn and winter. This is my favorite time of year. Christmas is coming. I am that Christmas person, okay, who talks about Christmas every single day when Christmas is coming. I'm that person on the sleigh, okay, going to Santa Claus's house, looking at the reindeer. I love Christmas. And this is definitely a time of year when I'm going to expect to spend quite a bit, and I don't have an issue with it. I think that what a lot of you guys, you know, need to do, and what I think most of us should do, is just enjoy people's videos. If someone is unboxing unicorn bags frequently, it is human nature to be curious about how they have like afforded that lifestyle. But I think other than that, just enjoy people's videos and don't like, I don't know, I feel like the luxury community is under a lot of pressure at the moment to seem humble and relatable, whatever that means. It's a luxury item. It is not relatable, okay, in any sense of the word. And in fact, I actually prefer that it's not relatable. I think Matt Groening talked about Futurama. That was one of his cartoon shows, the one that was like the adult version of The Simpsons. And he also mentioned The Simpsons, and people would always talk about how different they are. Futurama was like, I think he said this. I hope I'm not putting this in his mouth. But I think he said something like Futurama was like reality and The Simpsons was fantasy. Luxury is meant to be a fantasy. It's not meant to be the sort of daily grind of real life. When you're coming on a luxury channel, you should just be coming to enjoy that person's channel. You shouldn't be coming with critiques on changing that person's channel. I'm seeing this a lot as well on people's channels, like, oh my god, you're constantly shopping. Don't you want to like do other things or show us other parts of your life? Someone might not want to show you other parts of their life. They might not want to do personal vlogs featuring their family. Everyone has the right to create their own view of what luxury is, you know. So that's just kind of my rant. I guess my rant is, this is a shopping channel. I'm not going to stop talking about shopping, guys, okay? So I just want to be clear about that. Shopping is fun to me, but everything in moderation, okay? If you feel pressured by luxury, stop watching luxury videos. Okay, so just to finish my rant, just enjoy people's videos, you guys. It's just luxury. We make these videos because we're into it, and we know that you guys are into it too. I'm honored and blessed that you guys would even watch my videos, and I love having you here. I just feel like some of the critiques that luxury channels and shopping channels more broadly are receiving are unfair. These channels have a job to do, particularly like the ASOS and the Zara haul channels. Like the Zara haul channels, I think are fantastic. They actually really help people to understand like what to buy, and they help you understand the way things look like on your body and stuff. For me, luxury channels are very helpful. I want to start buying luxury ready to wear. When I see people doing like buying like the Louis Vuitton Game On dress, that really helps me understand, like, okay, if I buy something from Louis Vuitton, it's not true to size. Or if I buy something and I have quite a big chest, then I'm like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. I think just enjoy people's videos for what they are, but don't like let it kind of make you feel bad about your life, because you're special, you're beautiful, you're brilliant, and you have a lot to offer. If you can't unbox something every single week, that does not mean that, you know, you're a weirdo or you're silly or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, I've told you guys many times, like, I will unbox things when I want to, I will buy things when I want to. I don't feel any pressure at all. You could see me unbox a few things, and then you can see me chill and not buy anything. You guys have seen my Louis Vuitton unboxings. I've done 2 of those so far, and I'm very happy with them, and I love everything that I've gotten from Louis Vuitton. So that's just basically the end of my rant, okay? The luxury community is kind of under attack. let's stop attacking the luxury community, guys. Let's stop attacking luxury bloggers. Let's just enjoy videos and enjoy them for what they are, and let's love these Chanel unicorns. I need to know what you think about my Chanel unicorn content as well. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. Do you think unicorns make people want to spend a lot of money? Yes or no? I think unicorns make people want to spend. Absolutely. I just think you have to be very good about your spending and make sure that you're not splurging all the time. So my announcement is actually, you guys, I'm going to start a second channel very soon. So once I launch that second channel, I will let you guys know. But I'm having a lot of fun on YouTube, and yeah, looking forward to starting a second channel. I think if you follow me, you know what this second channel is about. I want to see if you guys know in the comments. The second channel will launch in autumn. And I want to see if you guys know what it's about. I think you guys know what it's about. It's about, well, the one thing that I love very much. You guys know what it's about. So tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've gotten this far, thank you for listening to my rant. I'd love to know your opinion as well on my rant. Tell me what you think my second channel is about. I'll confirm it in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel and hit notifications. 15% of you watch my videos with subtitles. Would you like me to start subtitling my videos organic, like myself, without using the YouTube auto-generated captions? If so, let me know in the comments, because I'm always trying to improve my videos. I've actually got a microphone now. In between takes, Edwin just came in and he fixed my microphone because he said it was sitting wrong or something. So yeah, let me know what you think of the little changes I'm making to my videos. I am trying to improve as time goes on, but obviously I have my career as well. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.